What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Movie Buffer. And tonight we're going to be reviewing Constantine. Constantine is a 2005 American superhero horror film directed by Francis Lawrence in his directorial debut. Written by Kevin Broadbent and Frank Capello, from a story by Broadwin, it is loosely based on the DC Comics Vertigo Comics Hellblazer graphic novels. The film stars my favorite guy in the whole wide world, Keanu Reeves, as John Constantine, a cynical exorcist with the ability to perceive and communicate with half angels and half demons, aka demigods, in their true forms, and to travel between Earth and Hell. Rachel Weisz, Shia LaBeouf, Tilda Swinton, and Jamam Hansu also feature. Everybody wants to go to heaven, but no one wants to die. The meaning of this phrase is that people desire the afterlife paradise of heaven, but are not willing to face the reality of death to get there. It highlights the fear of dying to reach that ideal place. And this is definitely what this movie is all about. Now, the plot line for Constantine is that John Constantine is approached by Detective Angela Dodson, who needs his help to prove that her twin sister Isabel' death was not a suicide. The dead woman was a devout Catholic, and Angela refuses to accept she would have taken her own life. She asks Constantine for help because he has a reputation for dealing with the mythical. In fact, he is a demon hunter whose sole purpose on Earth is to send demons back to the nether regions. John himself has been to hell and knows that he is destined to return there on his death, but hopes his good deeds may find a place in heaven. As he looks into Isabel's death, however, he realizes demons are trying to break through to the human world, and his battles lead him to a direct conflict with Satan. This is a very dark movie. And not just in the theme, but in the atmosphere. Similar to a Gotham type of vibe, the actors choose a very somber, deep speech pattern, which is hard to understand in some spots. This is a bit irritating, and I found using closed captioning to compensate. I mean, seriously. The darkness of the movie became a bit cheesy, with plenty of predictable one-liners and speech patterns. I, however, did enjoy this movie based solely on the story content. I am not familiar with the DC Comics version of Constantine, so I went in fresh without comparison, which often helps. Keanu Reeves' depiction of this character was summoning very strong Clint Eastwood Dirty Harry vibes, which was comical in my view, yet I tried my best to ignore it. The Isabel/Angela Dobson character followed suit with the deep voice, somber Eastwood vibe. I am assuming Rachel Weisz just played along with Reeves, and it was not a good idea in my opinion. I wish she would have found her own voice for this character. This movie stayed with the religious aspect of Christianity, where if you commit suicide, then you are damned in hell forever. So, if you don't believe this and come from a different denomination, then you must suspend your disbelief in order to follow this line of reasoning. Tilda Swinton played the sexual ambiguous character, which she does so well. It's really amazing. It's just the way she looks, you know. Now, she plays the Archangel Gabriel, who assisted Satan's son to cross into this world as the Antichrist. Gabriel did this because didn't feel that humans were worthy of God's love. So out of spite and jealousy, he decided to put humanity to the test, which would prove their worthiness of God's love. This theme has been done many times in movies about angels where they do not like humans because of the loyalty God has for them. One of the other movies that has this theme is Prophecy, starring Christopher Walken and Viggo Mortensen. Walken stars as another depiction of the Archangel Gabriel, who has it out for mankind. Now, in this movie, the prophecy is like Constantine, where the devil appears to defeat Gabriel and protect mankind because Gabriel is upsetting the balance. I find this very interesting because the universe is based on balance, which leads you to realize that possibly God and Satan are working together to maintain such balance. And that theme has been presented in many other movies as well. So, who is Gabriel? Gabriel in the three Abrahamic religions, which is Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, is one of the archangels. Gabriel was the heavenly messenger sent to Daniel to explain the vision of the ram and the he-goat and to communicate the prediction of the 70 weeks. He was also employed to pronounce the birth of John the Baptist to Zechariah and to announce the birth of Jesus to the Virgin Mary, an event often referred to as Annunciation. It is because he stood in the divine presence that both Jewish and Christian writers generally speak of him as an archangel. In the apocalyptic books of Enoch, the four great archangels are Michael, Uriel, Raphael, and Gabriel, though elsewhere they are said to be 7 archangels. You can see that Gabriel has had many direct interactions with humans, which leads him to have not only knowledge, but possible resentment for man. While he works to assist man, angels are not given such privileges. So I'm sure Gabriel is continuing having to be basically the messenger boy of God. Is like, look, man, I don't know why you keep sending me back and forth to these damn humans. They are imperfect. They're not like us. Yeah, this is a waste of my time. So I'm getting really sick of this. And God is like, well, that's your job. So, all right. Well, let me end this review with just saying this was a very good movie, and I watch it. This is one of the movies I watch over and over with my subtitles on because it's very hard to hear. This was a very good with excellent graphics of the demons, and I love Tilda's depiction of Gabriel. I also have to shout out to Peter Stormare, who played a cameo of Lucifer. I love him. Peter has done so many movies such as Armageddon, Fargo, John Wick 2, alongside Keanu again. He is an icon in the movie industry. The theme of this movie is about the afterlife and what happens. Is it what we know as religious, or is it something much more than we can actually imagine? So what do you think of Constantine? Even with a few flaws to the movie, I found it very intriguing and worth a watch for sure. I love stories about angels and demons, so I am a bit biased, but even if you are not, I feel that you would enjoy this movie, and the actor list alone is worth it for sure. They all did a phenomenal job of acting. So, let me know what you thought of Constantine. If you know of Constantine from Hellraiser and the DC Comics, let me know if you think this compares to it or what your thoughts is with them doing this movie, which again was very loosely based on it. The writers of this movie are the writers of Hellraiser. So, they took it from their own work. So, I don't know, maybe that's a consolation if you didn't really care for this depiction of John Constantine. Make sure to like and subscribe and share this channel to continue to grow it. It really means a lot. And as always, peace, 2 fingers.